This video is for Twisty Wrap, and it is January 12th, 2026. I'm LA, and I just got back from a Walmart little shopping trip where I got flavored water and one of their boneless chicken wings meals. And I can't eat the chicken wings things. So I'm going to talk about diet, right? Um, so far, I got that chicken wing meal with the chicken, the jalapeno poppers, and the cheese bites. And all I could eat was the jalapeno poppers and cheese bites, and that was almost 900 calories, which takes out a lot. So, um, I have to manage this every day. So, I have 490 calories left to go, and I consumed 1334 calories before 1 o'clock, which is bad. But I know I'm going to get a star. I'm gonna get a star. I got a star yesterday. I was squeaking by with like 17 calories left. Got a star. Didn't do. Here's the hard part though. There's my star. First day of week 3. Here's the hard part. I can't get fresh salad. It doesn't work. Even though, I got the meal and the things, yes, I could have gotten salad. Yeah, but no. So I don't think that's going to be part of the resolution. Just staying under the line and keeping the game going on the healthy app was going to be the thing. And also, I have a wearing app where everything I wear goes into a program. I take a picture of myself every day of what I wear, and it's just another game to play, a lifestyle game. Make things more interesting, more fun, more memorable, which is what the videos are for history's sake. Also, I heard in the news they had a food pyramid with steak in one corner, carrots in the other corner, and some bread at the bottom of the upside down food pyramid. Why are people caring about shapes of food anyways? Shouldn't they make the food man or something, man or woman, like have an outline of a man or a woman, and like his head is like a giant chicken, and then his shoulders are like vegetables, and then his waistline is like sugar because people are not getting rid of sugar, and his legs are vegetables or something. Why do they have to do pyramid? And they give you just a little bit of guidelines. Well, the real thing is they 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 have to keep selling you things. That's the part of what the country knows works. You have to sell people things, so it doesn't matter about the food pyramid what is where, and it's nonsensical. It's for somebody to ego trip of, oh, I'm doing the food pyramid. Well, any food you do is going to be in the food pyramid somewhere. It just where, at the top of it or the bottom of it, I don't know now because it's upside down. I have no idea. And so, what's the most important part? The stuff on the bottom, which is the upside down top, or otherwise? I don't know. I'm not motivated to do artwork either. I think it's a combination of that I got symptoms of the flu, or not the flu, the cold, scratchy throat, sore ear. Okay, so I've been more lumpy than others, to just want to sit with like a bump on the log, instead of doing things. I got hooked into those ASMR um, water filling games things. I played that until I got to one of their other ad things where they portrayed white people as horrendous blobs of disfigured self. So I stopped that. I unloaded I didn't download the app. Um, they made old people look disfigured, and so I couldn't do that. Um, I guess to somebody that's funny, but not to me. So yeah, just got back from Walmart. Had group today. I did group. I colored and I talked. So yeah, I did artwork, but anyways. So the next holiday to look forward to is February 14th, and also the Easter candy is on the shelves already at Walmart, which is diabolical. Okay. Um, it's too bad they don't have the holiday shop, like they used to have in other stores where they have this front shelf guy and the holiday shop is behind him and they don't have that anymore. It would employ more people instead of just cashiers and stuff. And but I noticed that it's just the trend that people don't like small service or something. Or what I remember at Sears when I was a kid, they had a candy bar. They had this covered steel box shelf for someone to work behind countertop. And when you wanted, say, Swedish fish, you say, I want 2 or 3 Swedish fish, please. They'd measure out 2 or 3 Swedish fish, put it in a paper bag, put it on a weight machine, and that was a treat for the kids who had to tag along with mom who was shopping for everybody. And I miss that. I kind of wish they had a candy bar for people instead of just showing them a truckload of candy at every turn, and just to make it personal and make it an experience. But they're not going to do that. No, the candy bar was where I learned to be good, to get things instead of bad, where I wouldn't have things. So I don't have those. It'd be nice, and it's more personal. So you wouldn't have to buy a giant bag of candy. You could just say, I want 3 pieces of taffy, please, and they weigh it out and give it to you, and that would be more fun, basically. So that's some thoughts for today. Um, I got nothing else. The stuff I'm working on isn't being worked on. I'm more attached to the tablet for new people to follow on YouTube, and but I think this week it's going to be okay. And as long as I stay with my goals and my stars, and that's all there is to share today. Okay, have a nice day then. Bye.